Hello, welcome to my digital bonsai tree. Yesterday, we made this magnificent beast just from our free hands. No real plan in place, no real anything like that at all. We explored the concept of an inner line fed smelting column. Now, this is not the preferred method. There are issues with this. For one thing, balancing is kind of a chore. It's tough to take things off of a center-fed line. The second thing is that this is just not producing nearly enough. You see, all 8 of these, 8 by 8, all 16 of these iron columns, iron furnaces, iron ovens, they're heading along the row. They are first taken up by the Eternal Gear Machine. Then a couple are taken for green circuits. Let's see here, about 2 per second are being taken by the green circuits. Then more so, we're being taken by the belting machines until I cap them. But let's go ahead and take that cap off. Also, undergrounds. Gotta love me them undergrounds, but undergrounds are very expensive. Take a look at this. Alright, these cats cost 10 iron plates each, and it will tear through that in a second. The only thing keeping it from tearing up this entire thing is A, I've constrained the box. These red bits mean I don't want the box to be that big no more. Take them off, it starts producing, put them back on, like, ah, man. And then down here, these are the bits used for the actual assigns. In fact, let me take a bunch of these useful materials that are being turned into kiwi juice. And these get all put up into kiwi juice, fed directly into this. This is not going to last us forever. Effectively, this tree is at a dead stop. I can't really add more to it, and I am seriously considering just tearing the whole thing down. But we don't need to tear the whole thing down. It can just run off in the background. Everything is fine. We still have power generation happening down here, and everything's pretty okay. My current plan is this is one contraption, and obviously 16 ovens are not enough to fire up this one contraption. I want multiple contraptions. So, first of all, let me just go ahead and put down just a little bit more radar so I can see if unexpected house guests are on the way. Go ahead and put that to power. Boom. Good stuff. What I want to do is tap all of this. Oh my god. Our first ovens, they're now completely empty. Just trace amounts of coal in them. That's fine. I want to tap all of this iron, shove it down here, where we will make a newer, better smelting column. We don't want to think in 8s or 16s. We want to think in 44s and 22s. That's how big I want to make these suckers. Now, that's going to require a whole bunch of miners because, well, this doesn't actually show like the usage in ore. It's just mostly the bottleneck is at the creating the iron plates themselves. But either way, I want to shove all that down to here, and then basically shove all of the materials that those will make down south in an organized fashion so I can do with them what I will. That's going to require me to... That's basically cleared out. This is not all the way cleared out, so you might see some tree chopping in this feature and all of those guys. So let's go ahead and get our start done. I have raided a bunch of belt making apparatus. There is a whole bunch of poles, whole bunch of iron arms, whole bunch of furnaces. Not all too many assemblers, but that's fine. We're not dealing with that right now. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. So first of all, these will be in the way. You've served well. Wait, wait, no, that's a wedding march. Either way, they're now gone. Taking up space in my inventory. I'll hold on to them for sentimentality until I tire. Then I'll put them into a box and shoot that box. That's what I usually do with a lot of my uncommons. So let's just go ahead and lay down one line in particular. There are specific numbers to keep in mind when it comes to these sorts of operations. There are particular numbers that will fill a yellow belt, like to the brim. It's not really demonstrating that right now because all of this is not being used up, so it has the ability to back up. But theoretically, if this belt went on forever or emptied into a box that was just a waterfall or just like it was allowed to go, there is a point where you can't put any more onto a belt that is in motion. And that number's somewhere around like, I don't know, 28, 32, somewhere around there. I have a cheat sheet somewhere. But for the purposes of this particular episode, we do not need to delve into that cheat sheet. What we do need to delve into is getting these lines on down this way. Now, I want all of these to shift to the right for aesthetic purposes, and also because up top we will also have copper. I want that to come down the left side of this belt, this deposit. We will also have stone, and that will come down in some sort of fashion. There is a tiny oil deposit that's down here, but I'm not really gonna pay attention to that. Okay. Just for spacing purposes, we're going to do a little trick where I put down the idea of a miner. Notice, I still have 14 miners. And that one is spooky translucent, like a ghost. I haven't made that yet. It's just a plan to put one down there. It is a tomorrow mine. And we will just use this for spacing purposes. Nope. And okay. Let's go ahead and put these guys on over to where their proper spot's going to be. I'm going to need a couple of more splitters for lane balancers. These little curly bits that ensure that both sides end up about-ish the same level of filledness. It's very pleasing. That's the main reason. And we can move all these guys by having this go here, curl up, and then boom. Same thing happening here. One, curl up, and then boom. Same one. Curl up, and then boom. And then have this go one way down. Curl up, and then boom. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at research real quick, real fast. Don't need to spend a whole lot of time on this. Let's go ahead and yeah, get ourselves slightly bigger bag space. I am being crushed, oppressed by the amount of bag space that is currently available to me. I have a mod that allows me to just like decide to crank that number up to satisfy my own honor. It costs a paltry 50 to 100 research, and yeah, you should add mods to your game. It's kind of fun sometimes once you figure out what it is that you like about Factorio. Alright, so all of this is gonna go down here. This one's gonna move here. This one's gonna move here. This one's gonna move here. go ahead and lay the groundwork for our copper brethren. I'm going to need slightly more of these guys. Yeah, we'll just use up the rest. That will be fine. Oh. There's such a little amount of time before it finishes its cycle. When we come back, this machine's job will be done. This is oil. It's a tomorrow problem. Okay, get this guy all powered up. Now let's take a look and see how much of a draw this is taking. This is a lot of power that I am consuming right now, slightly wastefully, because it is not really like doing all too much other than collecting onto this belt. So let's continue on down. Alright, real quick cementing thing, like this piece of lake right here. I want at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There it is. Okay, big bags is done. Let's go ahead and get advanced material processing. That seems like a good one. Those are better ovens. We will not be able to implement better ovens. Let's get rid of these rocks. Desert rocks. 20 stone, but the progress bar feels so slow. So yeah, this is the first line on the left. I gave myself about 12 spaces. That means that I can give it 2 and then go here for copper. And copper can be done a little bit further down. And then another 2 for stone bricks. Yeah, that seems like a good plan. It's going to bump into our power generation, but that one's going to be overhauled by the next time very soon. Ish. Alright, well, now that we're down here, let's go ahead and take a look at what kind of power columns we can set on out. Okay. Now, we're going to have to reserve a lot of space for this sort of big old steam column. Not steam column, oven column. Because I'm going to need a multiple of them. And they're pretty sizable. Give you sort of an idea. Here is... Alright, here's my blueprint book. Here's an idea of a forge. This is as big as, like a pretty early forge goes. I can't remember how many is in there. Let's go ahead and make ourselves the construction planner. This one has 44 ovens inside of it. Substantial. So I need to make sure that I have enough space. Let's go ahead and label this as the line of demarcation for iron. I want to leave some space on the right and or west for steel. And then the stuff to the left is going to be copper and then stone. So let's go ahead and lay down a couple of different options, actually. Let's go ahead and put down this guy. This is just an idea, a plan. It does not have to be exactly this. Let's take a look at a couple of other new YouTubers. Smelting columns. I did not grab Nilaus's. This is from the Something Awful community, where it's just 24. And that one seems interesting enough. Yeah, and take a look at maybe I got one from KOS. No. No, I did not. Thank you, Research Screen, for saving me from that awkward pause. Let's go ahead and grab ourselves a tool belt. This will give us 10 extra slots on our equip bar, and that is handy dandy. So let this be a case on future proofing. No, that doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Alright, let me just start building this thing, and then we will make words later. But belts are basically gonna go like this, all across the end. Oh no, I have run out of belts. Oh no. Let's just go ahead and get this little guy finished off. Okay. So how this works is that unlike our first attempt at smelting, where we are feeding from the inside of the lines and then outputting on the outer edges, we're going to try and do the opposite of that. Feed on the outside edges and then have the input go straight down the middle. So this requires us to do some belt magic, belt rejiggery, belt fun. This needs to go the opposite direction. This needs to go here. That needs to go down there. Okay. And we need coal. Let's go ahead and put the power poles down first. I like putting power poles in between my furnaces because it leads to a cleaner sort of overhead line. Everything is covered with wooden power poles, as long as you leave some space in between the different ovens. Ooh, forgot instead of this. That is not needed. Sometimes, in my own blueprints, I like leaving traps that I can catch myself with. Make sure that I'm paying attention. But yeah, this is an effectively Factorio community standard as far as a smelting column goes. It has 44 ovens, 22 on one side, 22 on the other, and this mathematically puts you at effectively a full belt, but the math gets kind of weird. I believe it's actually like 72 if you end up using stone ovens to fill up a belt. This is more future-proofing case where that oven, the special Mark II oven, where did it go? Yeah, this guy, the advanced material steel furnace that is made out of two things that we have not even seen before. those are going to be more efficient in a way. Those create more. And then, for real, that's all you really need to know, is that they create more. Except, that is not all you need to know. The devil is in the details. This is very important to keep straight. But these arms will basically put iron ore into an oven and down this middle line. Iron plates will be spat out. I'm going to start off with 2 lines of iron plates. Expand from there. We will leave space for at least 2 more of these guys. But let's head back to our little starter base. Do a couple of things. Let's get the circuit network. That will be useful for probably another episode from now, but might as well grab it now while the getting is good. Put stone inside of our thingy here. Get myself some more power poles. I have so many power poles. Okay. That is a problem that I don't have to think about anymore. That's great. That's fantastic. I should hope for more of these. I'm seeing that this contraption is getting a little bit overfilled. So I'm going to take some constraints off. Just eke out a couple more of these materials that I am going to need very badly. Let's go ahead and just steal a whole bunch of these inserter arms. Factory can make more. It'll be fine. It'll be fine! I have so much of a buffer of Kool-Aid juice. I have at least like 20 Kool-Aid juices before I run out. And see, it's making iron arms again. It'll be fine. Let's see here. Anything else that I need? I need just raw material. Yeah, I just need to get straight iron. Let's just clean all of this off. When I come back, it'll be fine. Let's see here. Got ourselves quite a bit of goodies. I do need more belts, which I passed up. This is the whole reason why I came on down here. That's the problem with Factorio. You end up going back to your base. You forget what you even came back for. Very distressing. Let's just grab these guys. It's good. Scoop up some circuits so I don't have to craft those. Fantastic. Let's see here. Do need some more electric mining drills. Let's go ahead and hook up that copper section on up top, and then we will call, well, let us give a proper memorial to the burner system. Finally ran out of coal. This side only has 10 more. I'm not gonna wait that long. I'm sentimental. So far it has made 1,904. I just clicked a couple of times, loaded a bunch of coal into this box, let an electric mining drill do its thing into this oven, and at the end of the day, he was able to provide 1,904 copper plates to me. God rest you. Let's see here. These guys, this is going to take at least like 10 more minutes. So while I'm cleaning this up, I'm going to chop down some of these trees. I'm going to try and figure out what I'm going to do about these smelting columns. One of the things I need to do is put down a radar because we cannot zoom and see. Look, from here, 2017. From here, 1986 Atari. This is some adventure Factorio for you. You can still kind of make out quite a bit of the details. Like, there's belts around. There's things in the middle. There's belt in the middle. Gold bits. Anyways, thank you for joining me today with my digital bonsai tree. Have a good day.